Hello, can you hear me? Hello. I haven't streamed by myself in a long time, so it's possible that everything sounds super weird. Tell me how the audio levels are. Is the game too loud? Not loud enough? Hello. Josh, how are ya? Let me know how things sound. I forgot to post on the JK story, so I'm about to do that right now. Don't look at me, it's cringe. Oh, wait. I got my wine. Counter looks good. Jerk2 wine and book selling time. Yes. Hi, Stevie. How are you? Audio's good. Okay, great. Yeah, the counter headphones look charged for now. So weak. Stevie, if you're still in here, I highly recommend this game. It is so good. Travman, man, hello. I know you mentioned that you wanted to watch this, so I'm glad that you're here. Appreciate you so much. Give me like 2 seconds as I get my life together, and then we'll talk books. My plan today is we're just vibing, like chill vibes here, but we are going to be like tracking how many successful recommendations we make, and also I'm very curious to see, like, just naturally as it comes up in the game, how many books that I see I have actually read, and if I have them on my shelf, I'm actually gonna go get them for you guys and like maybe I'll like start a stack to see. But I don't necessarily own all of my like books that I've read. I'm a big like audiobook person as well. I highly believe that audiobooks are just as valid as physical books. While I may prefer the physical book most of the time, I do love a good audiobook. I think that makes reading more accessible, which why wouldn't you want that? So I'm a audiobook apologist for sure. If you guys are readers, which is totally fine if you're not, because I think this game, like Jericho talked about in our first video game book club, it's accessible for people, I think, even if you don't read. But if you do read, I would love to know what your current read is, and maybe like the last like 5-star book you read. I'd love to hear about it. Oh, look at Jericho with the gifted subs. How nice. Stevie said, I'm your #1 fan. Oh, that's so nice. I did. I'm so glad. Thank you for this. High School Weekly said, I've been screenshotting the books I read, and it's a good amount so far. Trackman Man, audiobooks and library cards. Yes. If you're listening, support your local library. I think that somebody mentioned in our Discord, they even have like games you can rent. Or not even rent, like borrow from the library. Library books and just libraries in general, very much untapped resource. Audiobooks got me back into reading, 100% me too. I was, mostly working, as a lot of us do, and audiobooks are just an easy way for me to listen to books I've been interested in, and a lot of them have like really good cast too. I will say the narrator can make or break it for me, for sure. Elsie said, I'm reading Starling House right now. Oh, first book of the night. You're gonna see me walking around. I have that somewhere. I have that. First book recovered of the night. I do have that. I have not read it yet. I love Book of the Month. Oh, it's on the side. Book of the Month is how I get a lot of my new releases. Trapman Man said, currently reading Dream On, Ramona Riley by Ashley Herring Blake. Loved her novels. This is my 4th one. High School Weekly just finished Isle of the Ember Dark. Oh, you finished it. Okay, cool. Trav Van said left 5-star was The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. I've never heard of that. Ooh, fun. Audiobook rental ran out, but I'm in the last 3 hours of it. It's been monumental. I'm gonna go back on this chat and like read through y'all's recommendations because I love a book recommendation, which is why I was super excited for this game. And why don't we just go ahead and start playing it, shall we? We're gonna pick up, where did I leave off? I'm not super far in, I think like 4 hours, which when I read that this is like 25 to 30 hours, I was shocked. And I will say, I'll go ahead and warn you, I do spend a good bit of time thinking about each recommendation that I do. And I have to like read through it and I like sit and I think, because I really hate like not having something for someone. So if you're watching this and you're unfamiliar with what this game is, essentially, you're running a tiny bookshop. So this is the map that shows you like all the different places that we can go. I'm assuming more will pop up throughout like the game. On the side here, you can see all the different books that I have in stock. So there's a couple different like genres here. So we have crime, we have drama, we have fact, we have fantasy, classic, kids, and travel. Each area has like different type of people that want different type of genres. You can see like in our journal here, let me go to the first page. In the journal here, you can see like each place, like how much you sell of each genre. So like what's the most popular. So in this place, these are like the top 4. I tend to bring all genres to every location regardless, just in case there's like someone that's looking for something that I don't have. I don't want that to happen. So I'm like, I don't want that to happen. And then I also, what I really like about this game is it has little objectives for each place. So like I met Walt, and that was really cool. He has his own like little story and like, it's really sweet. I gotta throw the dog a treat still. I messed up and I didn't buy, or maybe I did. I needed to buy a fish. No, I can buy a fish now, I think, from Walter to give to the dog, the stray dog. Ah, so sad. Catching up on chat. Let's see. Josh said, I'm glad it's not just me. Sometimes I sit there on the Rex and I don't want to turn it down. Yeah, I try not to tell people no if possible. But I mean, it happens. I'd rather tell them no that I don't have something for them than give them something they don't want. But, you know, sometimes it just, that's how it works out. Can I see what's in your shop to buy right now? Yes. Maybe that's how we'll start, to see like maybe what I currently have on my shelves and see from there. Cognitive Clips, welcome in. Said spoilers, she's read all of them. Hasn't read a lot of classics or nonfiction. You're right, I haven't. I do want to read more classics this year though. So I have a couple of things that I was trying to get to. I haven't spent a lot of time at the cafe. Spent a little bit of time at the beach. And I unlocked this recently, the supermarket. And then the lighthouse is my favorite because I think that's just so fun. The flea market, I did unlock the typewriter I've been using. Here's all the characters. I think do I only have one character left to unlock? Yeah, so these are all the individual characters in the game. Each of them have like their own things that they like, their favorite genres, their birthday, and maybe some of their own like little task. So that's really fun. The shop in the newspaper with the book boxes. The newspaper. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah, so let's go to here. I had a couple things. I have a good bit of money, but I was trying to save money to make sure I can buy something from Walt to give the dog. But Chad, do you think I should buy any of these? So I have mint condition murders. Here's all my stock. I don't have a lot of fact books or crime in stock. So I feel like I should try to buy more of these before I start my next day. You guys let me know what you think. I mean, I feel like one of these I should probably buy because like they're really cheap. Maybe the moving away sale. I want that coffee machine so bad. It lets you serve coffee. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty close to having enough money to buy the coffee machine. I just bought another little bookshelf. Oh, today is the fish market. Where is the fish market? Do I just go to... I think I'm gonna buy the mysterious attic. Fine, let's see what's in here. Ooh, a good bit of everything. Very fun. Okay, let's look at what books I have. I think this is gonna be our first examine of the night to see what I've read. So you can decorate your little shop, which is so much fun. I have a lot of things. Unlike buying, yeah, I don't like to buy like the genre specific boxes necessarily. I like to buy the ones that are kind of random. So I kind of have a lot going on in my outside area. I have this little buoy that I mainly had so that Walt would like me. This is my inside. So I have this little book box. I have my typewriter. I have a lot of plants in here. Okay. I'm happy with my decorations. Let's go to waterfront because I need to go to the fish market. Is this where the fish market is? One thing I like to do is I like to take all the books off my shelf when I start the day. So this is all the books I'm taking today. Looks like we were about the same progression. Okay, that's good to know. So I like to have at least all the genres represented. For some reason, I've been putting the kids' books in this little box. I just think that's fun. And you know, I'm weird, so I like to have all of my genres like very organized. So I'm gonna put crime on the bottom. I don't have a ton of those, so I'm just gonna get all of them. Same with fact, I only have 5, so I'm just gonna put all that I have there. And then a lot of people here like the travel books, so I'm gonna put travel here. And then I might put like, yeah, I'm like, I hate the way that looks, but it's okay, it's fine. Let's do some classics. Fill this whole thing with classics, why not? And then we're gonna do half and half up here, drama and fantasy. Maybe like, sounds good. I always put kids' books low and never next to crime. Oh, ooh, that's a good point. Let's do that. Let's do travel at the bottom. I'm gonna fill up that with an image. Hi, Coleman. Where's the battle pass for this game? Listen, there's a system. There's a system. No battle pass. Cozy only. Cozy only. Oops, sorry. You're about to see the battle pass. We're about to get into this. And then for every single book that I see that I have personally read, I'm gonna take a swig. And we're gonna keep track on the counter too. So let's go. Colin Hoover expansion pack. I'm so dead. Oh look, there he is in his little fish. Can I talk to him before I open? Okay, yeah. Bye-bye. Look at the SS Scampy. Yeah, that's what I named my bookstore for him. Would you like to see my special offers? Yes, I need a raw fish to give the dog. Ooh, look at the awning. I don't have enough money. Sort of wish I could see the titles when I'm stalking. But I think that would almost be cheating because, I don't know. I feel like that would be cheating, kind of. Buy the raw fish. Can I not equip it? I guess I can't yet. Make sure not to leave that fish just lying around. Cook it sooner rather than later. Don't eat fish, maybe share it with your stray over there. Oh, yeah. Can I do that right now? Why is there so much stuff right here? Guys, look how pretty this game is. It's just so nice. Talk to this guy. Hi. The awning is cute, but I'd rather have the coffee machine. Yeah, I am always willing to risk it all on these games. Aww. You gonna play along? Yeah. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna cheat. Yeah, this is just chill vibes, guys. Play whatever you want. Gently awing the raw fish. Yes, you can have it. Can I be his friend? Can I have him? Feed the stray. Okay, we're gonna open for the day. True Video Game Book Club. Yeah! So if you also don't know, if you're here and you're unfamiliar with Video Game Book Club, is where we on JK Games podcast, my podcast with me and Jericho, where we... Oh! We get to keep the dog. About to cry. We get to keep him. Ah! Oh, I get to keep him. I'm so happy. Look at him. Oh my god, he's perfect. I get to name it. Buddy, Behemoth, or Bailey, chat. Chat, please. Hunter. Should I name the dog Buddy, Behemoth, or Bailey? Bailey? Okay. Hunter said Bailey, so that's what I'm picking. Behemoth is kind of funny, though. Oh, so cute. I mean, I kind of figured that that would be a part of it, but Behemoth Elsie, this is so funny. Yeah, I should have done that. You're right. Look at him. He gets to hang out outside the bookshop. Okay, guys. So now the people are going to start coming to my bookshop. I'm going to start needing to give them recommendations. I'm going to let it happen naturally where I check and see if I've read the book. Like if I'm looking through books for a recommendation, I see something. Because right now they're just browsing. And, oh, help me out here, matey. Okay. All right, get serious, everyone. Okay. He's looking for, ahoy, a travel guide might be nice. Wouldn't mind learning about a new hobby. Okay. So that tells me that he wants a fact book or a travel book. If we can find both, that'd be great. All right, let's lock in. Okay. Travel and hobby. Okay. Encyclopedia Bookstonia. I have not read this. Volume 5 of the Encyclopedia concludes our journey of learning with the entries we've all been waiting for. No, that's not it. Grammar. I haven't read this, and no. I probably haven't read any of the nonfiction here. High School Weekly is right. Writer and philosopher. Fascinating world of French artist Jean Dubuffet. No. Royal Horticulture Society, Encyclopedia of Gardening. And also, guys, all of these are real books. So, Blaster Goblin said, I don't think I've ever seen someone do a left side cam. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh, interesting. Actually, I was trying to think, is this the best way to work? Like, for it to go? I think it is, actually, because if I put it on the right-hand side, you're going to cover up part of the screen. So, I don't know what to tell you, Blaster Goblin, but welcome. Do you know what that little person sticker means? I was thinking it was books having to do with that town, but not sure. I don't actually know. Ex Libris Book Stoneberry. I can look it up. Tiny Bookshop. What does Ex Libris from the library of Book Stoneberry? Yeah, so you're right, Josh. made up for the game. Perhaps the town, maybe. That would make sense, I guess, if they're like local books. That's not gonna work. Gardening. Let's go to travel. Traveling and recipes. Okay, that could work for him. No, not a memoir. That's what I'm thinking the most. Okay. Travelogue from the 13th century. I think I'm gonna, okay, 16-year Italian garden architecture, no. High quality restaurants, that's probably not a new hobby. Visual aids in their recipes. Korean cuisine. We're gonna go with this one, I think, guys. Are you gaslighting? Making waves in the industry with this format. I'm so dead. I'm gonna pick this one for this guy. So he wants travel guide and he wants a new hobby. I'm thinking that this will work because it's like travel and cooking. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. Yes. Okay, we can change our tracker. We've got a successful book rack. That work right, chat? Let's see. Yeah, it worked. Great. Okay. You're welcome. See, that was only one. Oh my god. Ooh, and wait, what? You got a dog? Yes, I did. Her name is Bailey. Why didn't you tell me? Girlie, I just got him. Yeah. He's so cute. Hi. Yay. I think he likes me. Just made my day. Yeah. Forgot what I was doing, but doesn't matter now. My new mission is to pet this baby, please. You can pet him. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many people in my bookshop right now. Okay. Ahoy, I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. I enjoyed botany in a day. Okay. Botany in a day is a plant identification party trick book. Okay, so he likes plant books, but also wants a new hobby. So is this a trick question? Journey of learning. Grammar. This is another gardening book, which might be good for him, but is it trying to trick me with a new hobby? Because this isn't new if he already liked botany in a day. I was really excited to play this for a book club, and then a review code for Discounty hit my inbox. Don't know if I can juggle 2 cozy games at once. That's fair. I really want to play Discounty, actually, too. So you'll have to let me know how it is, and let me know if you stream it. Share it in the Discord. Blaster Goblin. Oh, those are Tildy's books from her closed down shop she gave you. Aww. That's really cool, actually. I was really excited to play it. Oh yeah, that was what I read earlier. Yeah, Discounty. I also want to play that. That looks really fun. I'm gonna go on a limb and recommend this one. Okay. That worked. I guess, like, I mean, it's not a brand new hobby, but it's something that we know he likes. Got a sec. Yes. Got another book for me. I'm a history buff and I love. I need a historical romance. Okay. Not a fan of horror at all, though. We can work with this. So we need historical romance. One thing about this book, or this game, is that all the genres are not, like, super hyper specific. So you'll have, like, drama, and you'll have crime, you'll have classics, you'll have all that, but there's, like, subgenres woven throughout. Getting a lot of nonfiction. Yeah, this one, let me see. Historical is gonna be classic. Little Women. Ooh. I have not read Little Women, actually. Does that need to be on my TBR? This is definitely a historical romance. I'm gonna tuck that one away. All's Well That Ends Well, William Shakespeare. I love love. I don't know that that is like a happy ending. Poems of Emily Dickinson. I have not read that either. Comprehensive collection of poetry. Slaughterhouse 5. That looks war, and I also haven't read it. To Kill a Mockingbird, I have read. Let's take a drink. Cheers. But not a love story. I'm gonna go with Little Women. Yes, nice. I do want to read that. I read some of it in my childhood, like briefly, but I haven't read the whole thing. It's a lot. Don't want to try to juggle both because I'm so into the idea of Tiny Bookshop and don't want to start it and get pulled away by something else. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I'm in the same boat right now, kind of with Sword of the Sea in this game. Because Jericho and I said our goal is to beat this by Monday. I'm trying to prioritize this, but I also really want to play Sword of the Sea, and I'm gonna be talking about that on Thursday with Drop In, Drop Out. So it's like trying to figure out what I want to juggle. But I have heard that Sword of the Sea is only like 3 hours, which is great. Anybody else gonna be playing that? What's the scuttlebutt? Some of these people are so goofy. I'm craving a new thriller. Looks like, however, usually I find advice books a little dull. Have you read anything like In Cold Blood? I actually have read In Cold Blood. Cheers. So I can actually give a pretty knowledgeable recommendation based off of this. Murder mystery, chilling psychology, intertwined with the Pioneer Network and the true crime genre. As Capote, his friend Harper Lee, extensively researched the 1959 case. Oh, let me update my have read. Okay. We're obviously gonna look at crime. The Silent Patient, I have also I have also read. I have this one, hold on. I've read this one. Oh no, my mic cover fell off. Here it is. Yes, Josh, you've also read this. I think that they would probably like this. This isn't true crime, but it said they're craving a new thriller. Should I recommend this to them? We'll put it on the back burner. We'll see. Did I already mark this? I don't think so. In Cold Blood. Don't want to recommend the same book that he's read to him, but I have read that one. A Time to Kill, a tragic legal drama by John Grisham, set in fictional country of 1980s Mississippi. That one's more true crime leaning, it sounds like, but I don't know. We Were Villains. I have read that, and I also have it. I do have it still. I forgot to take a drink. Okay. This is inspired by Shakespeare. It is students that are at an art college, and I liked this one, but I didn't love it. So would I recommend this to this guy just based off In Cold Blood? No, because that one is true crime. So I wouldn't necessarily immediately go to this one. Good night, Elsie. Hope you have a good night. Then I have this one. Let's keep looking. Ghost Stories from the Grave. I think I've read this one. It's like a collection of short stories. Fall of the House of the Usher. I actually have not read, but I have watched the show. Does that count? Oh, thank you, Heroic Headgear, for the sub. Appreciate it so much. Books, also currently working on the Super Secret project, I guess. Very fun, very fun. This is clippable with you holding the real books. Yeah. If anybody feels inclined to clip, please do so. Red Dragon. I have read this. I no longer have it though, but it still counts. I don't think I said this, but Silent Patient is very good and you should read it. It's very, very good. And then last one we have is the Inheritance game, which I also have. I think I'm gonna recommend him Silent Patient. Let's see if he likes it. Yes! Oh my god, I have not been marking my thing. Hold on. If we were villains, Inheritance game, Red Dragon. I think that's right. Blaster Goblin said, as a guy who mostly only reads comics, how obscure is the book selection as this game? Never heard of any of these. I love that you said comics because there actually is manga and like graphic novels mentioned in these games. In this game, you'll see some of them. But I don't think it's actually obscure. I think a lot of these are actually pretty common. Glad I caught you. Those books you've got me have been really paying off. I think Klaus is trying to romance us personally. New memory. Aww. Finally have a rough draft together for the songs, and I kind of hate them all. He's very much giving, what's the guy in Stardew Valley? The like emo boy? I forget his name. Actually, would you give me one of the songs to listen? Inspired by my book recommendations. Wow. Aw. Can I play a tape? Even managed to pick up this old boombox. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, wait, what do I have to play that? Huh. If it still works, should be good enough to at least play tapes. Oh wait, I didn't get my successful recommendation. Check. Let me know what you think. Or actually, maybe I'm not ready for feedback yet. Real Klaus. I'll get back to you on that. See you later. Sure. Sebastian, yes, yes, yes. Can you check what day of summer you are on the calendar? Yes, I can. But yeah, like High School Weekly said, you can know nothing about the books and just use the clues and descriptions as like genuinely. I think part of the reason why I want to do this is because I just think it's fun to like see at the end of it like how many I actually have read. Can I make like an educated recommendation? But you really don't have to. Like, look, you can see kind of like them talking a little bit here. My little boombox. This is. Oh! I like our boy Klaus's music. Rokegger, what does the licensing look like for this sort of thing? Because it seems like a lot of IRL books. Yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. Jarek and I briefly touched on that last episode. I'm curious because historically, like all of the games that I've played that have books like as a plot point or like as a plot device, they don't use real books. So I don't really know what that licensing looks like. But it is interesting. I'm low on fact book. I'm empty on fact books and low on crime books. Switch to biology, save money on textbooks. I think I'm gonna buy some books. Perfect, that's exactly what I needed. Josh, I'm on day 18, I guess? Year 1? Oh. Yeah, 18. That music was too much of a Limp Bizkit vibe for this game. You're so right. Alright, let's look at... I feel like I have a lot going... Oh, look at him! Okay. I'm supposed to collect shells for Riley, I think is her name. I'm gonna put it away for now. I'm gonna put the boombox. Get rid of this because I don't really need it anymore. There's kind of a lot going on here. Put this here. And also, y'all, every single one of these like items has different perks. So like if you have it in your shop, it has like a buff essentially to whatever type of book that it's relevant to. So like this boombox has a 15% up for travel and up for fact. It does have a negative 10% to all other books. So should I take that off for now? I'll take that off for now, and then I'm gonna put out this globe. Summer 21. Okay, so we're close. Is the dog furniture? Yes. Technically, I think yes. Where should we go next? I think we should go to... Finish everything at Waterfront Square. So maybe we go to the flea market is only a certain day. Let's go to Cafe Liberté. Check the calendar for events. I don't think I have any events until Saturday. Let's get our books situated. Still low on crime. Lots of drama. Fact. What's popular here again? Classic, travel, and drama. Classic. A lot of classics in. I feel like I should have some fantasy though. That sounds good to me. Somehow I have 50 plus of all genres? Oh my god. Okay. I forget what all's going on here. Cozy establishment overlooking the square owned by Tilly's friend. That's right. Yeah. Who up selling they books right now? Me! It's me. I've had several successful recommendations, coal mines, and I've also had several books that I've already read. You can tell by the counter. I may have bought too many. I have 300 kids and travel books and less than 50 of the others. That's crazy that you guys have so much more books than me. But I know that you can unlock more shelves. All I have is this shelf and this little one here. What's the latest headline? I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, and I'm not afraid of a bit of a tragedy. And I also like the niche books for the most part. I feel like this dude always has very specific requests. Let's see. Okay, so sci-fi, tragedy. Okay, so I'm gonna start in the fantasy. This fantasy has like sci-fi fantasies like overlap. They have Saga on here, which is cool. Saga does have sci-fi. I've actually never read Saga. Also, Blaster Goblin, if you're still in here, this is technically a graphic novel. So they do have graphic novels as well. Coal Mines is further than us. I saw in their screenshots. Yeah, that's true. I think Coal Mines has like 2 shelves, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm on summer 19. Okay, so this is an option. Hold, please. That's all I have to say. Winter day 14. Obviously I've read this book, so hold on, I gotta take a drink. That was the rule if you're new here. Drink when we have a successful, like, I've read this book. Let me just share that this is the best sequel of all time. Court of Mist and Fury, and everyone should read it. And I don't think that our boy, what's his name, would like it. But it's not sci-fi, so it doesn't fit the bill, but like, it kind of fits everyone's bill, let's be real. And I do tab all of my books, as you can see. I say all, I don't tab every single book. It really just depends on like if it profoundly impacts me. But this is the first time I've seen, get ready for, wait a second. Let me read the way that they describe this book. Get ready for a sexy, epic, and twisting book 2 in the ACOTAR series, where the immoral drama of the Fae unfolds around haunted protagonist Farah. Will she find the right side to stand with? What a weird description of this book. That is so interesting. Huh. I know you're out on anything mass. Coal Mines, that's okay. I appreciate that. Coal Mines said, I like this in volumes. I'm a trade sitter, so I support it. Yeah. Okay. So this is not going to work for him, but we do need to update our counter. What's next? Oh, I already looked at that. Yeah, that's right. Stories of Your Life and Others, collection of 8 marvelous science fiction short stories, asking the question that speculative fiction always asks best, what if? That's a good one. And then that could be like a tragedy too. I have not read that one, actually. The Willows, I also haven't read this. This wonderfully twisted gothic horror classic follows 2 friends on a fateful canoe trip. That sounds fun. I haven't read that. I don't think that fits for what he needs. The Last Wish. The Witcher. Do I have this still? I don't have this one. I haven't read this one, but I have read one Witcher book. Will he like this? I don't know. Hard to say. I think I'm gonna recommend him. Should I do this one, the short stories, or should I do Saga for him? It literally says tragic in the description, and he said he liked tragic. What do we think? Mass Effect is so funny. Coal Mines don't leave because I talked about Sarah J. Maas for too long. I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna do the short story collection. Because, like, what if he hasn't read the rest of Saga and I recommend him volume 9 and he's like, what? Yes! Cancelled, never come back. I'm so dead. Success. I like to talk to people. Is there anything else happening here that I should know? I feel like I was supposed to find stuff here. Is that here? My little buddy's in the rain. Coal Mine somehow likes everything I like and doesn't like everything I like at the same time is so funny. I like that there's a moment built in, like Life is Strange, where you can just sit and feel stuff. Give me hands. Oh, it's Harper. She's kind of a twerp. I will be going to the farmer's market, Harper, don't worry. Okay, let's see. I finally have some time to read. I want something in a historical setting, like a coming of age stories, and you usually can't go wrong with a good YA novel. Historical coming of age YA novel. Yeah, where are Harper's parents? You're so right. YA, should we go to the kids section? I feel like I don't use it very much. Stormbreaker, I haven't read that. Teenage Spy. Ooh, Alex Rider series, I've heard of that, but I've never read it. Charlotte's Web. Definitely, I've read Charlotte's Web. An absolute banger. You almost never have historical parents, or historical settings. That's interesting. Okay, that's not historical. Childhood adventure with 5 friends, shipwreck. Technically, would this be historical? Because it's a classic, it's 1942. Don't know this is necessarily a coming of age, though. Sky Island, 1912, damn. Island in the Sky. I haven't read that. Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's cute. The Adventures of Pippi Longstocking. Aww. I haven't read that though, but I mean, I know it's a classic. Follow the energetic escapades of young Pippi, the girl with red braids. Pet monkey. That's cute. I've had multiple Hunger Games and Divergent, so why isn't kids or fantasy? That's right, that's right. I'll look there next. Okay. This is the Inkheart series. This is number 1, Inkheart. This is number 2, Inkspell. This is number 3, Ink Death. So I want to recommend this. This is one of my favorite childhood books, like, of all time. It's like a very classic tale of like it's like books about books. So like her dad is secretly like wrote a book that all the characters like came to life and they can like come out of the book, and it like causes problems and all that. So this is a really good one. It's translated from German, which is kind of cool. And to me, like this whole series really like stands the test of time. It came out in 2003. I reread the first one recently and they were super good. So I don't know that it's necessarily like historical though. I don't know. I'll think about that one, but yeah, I have read that and I love it. It's one of my favorites of all time. So I'm gonna add that to my ticker. Jumanji, but book. Kinda, yeah, actually. Peter Pan in the Kensington Gardens. I actually have not read this. This actually might work. Historical setting. Coming of age, Peter Pan. Let's keep that in our back pocket. Let's do fantasy really quick. Saga, yeah, no, we've already looked at these. That's definitely not YA. Let's go with that. Let's go with Peter Pan. Oh, I forgot that they said historical, and I guess like just because it came out, then doesn't mean it's like actually historical. Great, keep doing that when it comes up. Yes, I will. My book recommendations, like, for real. Okay, that's my first fail. That's upsetting. It's fine. I'm trying to introduce people to things they don't think they would like. what they need. Miriam, there you are. I have something prepared for you. I'm scared. Seems your business is doing well enough. I think it's time to welcome you into our circle. I'm the chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business Leadership and Administration. Support each other in all the small business matters. Okay, not the business management coming in. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Oh my god. Some of them have been in place since 1798. Okay. Next time you come by the Liberté, we will begin with our little business course. Wow. Interesting. I'm dead. I'm not splitting. Good afternoon, Tildy. I know I still have a few book-selling essentials left over from the last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands. Tildy really be trying to get you to take all of her shit, honestly. And if not, always a nice opportunity for her to browse some items. Sure. Miss it, dear. Tildy just is trying to pawn off everything on her. Okay, Miriam needs something. Not only does she want to teach us business, she wants a book. So let's figure out what she needs. Let me put your skills to the test. I'm not going to read any of that popular science. I want a book that at least takes itself seriously. However, I want cold hard facts. Okay, takes itself seriously is not like a sci-fi, fantasy, and a fact book. So let's go to facts. I mean, does Miriam straight up want the encyclopedia? My lesbian experience with loneliness. I feel like Miriam is not very inclusive. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately. Should we give her this anyway? Hawaii Story. High School Weekly Hawaii mentioned. Hawaii's Story by Hawaii's Queen. Maybe. Unique and informative autobiography. Dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Is she a dinosaur denier? Collection of 90 prehistoric plants. That's kind of fun. Fossils. Historical niche. In-depth exploration of Danelaw by a scholar of history. Maybe we give her a history book? Hawaii mentioned. I always fail to tell what is and isn't popular science. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to... Take yourself seriously. I'm gonna give her this, I think, the history book. Yay! We got it! Success. Hi, Gianni. Welcome in. We're doing obviously we're doing Tiny Bookshop, and then also every time I have a book that I have read, we're gonna take a sip of our wine. And if I have it physically, I've been bringing it over. Right now, I have a couple books that I actually have like physically on my shelves, but 9 books total that I have read that are on the actual shelves of this game. It uses IRL books, which is really cool. Ooh, Living Dangerously, I see. Yes. But that's fine. Oh wait, let me explore before. I like to make sure I don't miss anything. How's everyone doing? Gianni, playing anything recently that you're a fan of? I know you just finished Mafia Old Country. Watched your review. I would like to play that at some point. No, I don't think we have anything else. Let me close it up. Okay. Still can't buy. I would like to buy the coffee machine at some point before we end the live. I'm gonna buy this $5 little thing. Tomorrow we have the flea market. Oh my gosh, Mafia is great. Currently playing Crypt Custodian right now, and I think it's my backlog game of the year. That's fun. Backlog game of the year is something. Good category, yeah. Because I'll be honest, like this year I have played a lot more games that are new releases, but my backlog has grown from like previous years for sure. So I don't know what's better. Like, I like being able to talk about things like as they come out. Where should we go? Let's see. Should we go to the lighthouse? Can we go to the lighthouse? But I also probably need to keep completing things here. And then Tilly's friend had a business class. So maybe I'll go. Oh no, that was the wrong spot. Okay, wait, we can go back. Let's go back here again. Okay, we have room for another kid book. Take these off, restart. I just like to clear everything out and begin again. Do crime at the top. Wait, what do they like here again? Classic travel drama. Classic travel drama. We'll put some fact up here. Sprinkle some fantasy. Yep, that seems good. Yeah, I think you have to strike a healthy balance between what's timely and what you gotta get back to. I 100% agree. And then Colemine said, backlog game of the year is The Veilguard. Close second is Life is Strange, True Colors. You know what's on my game of the year backlog is Firewatch. I played that for the first time this year. And I was on friend of the show and in our Discord, Mr. the Humans show Short Game Long Talk. I did an episode with them about Firewatch. Could not recommend enough. Very interesting, very cool. Love a good short game. I think that might be maybe my backlog game of the year. Aw, hey dog. What else could be on there? I have like a list of all the games I've played. Let's see. Obviously I played Tears of the Kingdom for the first time this year. The other one would maybe be... I haven't finished it, but I played Life is Strange 2, which was really great. And then I also played Neva, which I think came out last year. That was really fun. I still haven't finished it. And if Cog is here, he will hold it till my grave that I have not finished it yet. But something happened where it like glitched out and I haven't been able to like pick it back up because I just kind of like shut it down. Life is Strange True Color is a good pull, Coal Mines. I did really enjoy that one. That's like one of my favorite Life is Strange games. Top anime horse streamer Eric. You know, I didn't really talk about this on the pod yet, or on either pod yet, but I actually did try that Umasumi, the horse girl game, because I'm like a retired horse girl. I've talked about this before. And I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I don't know if it's like the structure of how the game is laid out. I haven't tried it on mobile yet. Eric did mention that I should try it on mobile. I'm sorry, let me get back to Mariam. Do you truly know what the patrons of your shop want? Okay. I'll observe you closely when you stop by the Liberté. Let us know how spot on your customer recommendations truly are. So much pressure, Miriam. God. Gianni has had Veilguard downloaded since launch. I've never played a Dragon Age. Is it Dragon Age? Yeah, I've never played a Dragon Age game. Okay, Miriam, let me put your skills to the test. Make me feel, make me think, give me something poetic, and I enjoy a good classic from time to time. I couldn't get enough of the Napoleon of Notting Hill, which is a fantasy, Miriam, not a classic. Alternate version, alternate universe, successors of Throne of England. Okay. Okay. Feel, think, poetic. Good classic. Let's, I guess, look at classics first. Importance of being earnest. Hilarious, clever tale, Irish writer, Victorian society. Study in Scarlet, Sherlock Holmes, Murder Mystery. No. Middlemarch. I haven't read any of these. I'm really like behind in my classic reading. Charming study of English provincial life with all of its love, ambition, scandal. Okay. Middlemarch, maybe. Cask of Amontillado. Edgar did it again. Short story. Who's a gruesome nature. I don't know if Miriam's a gruesome gal. Don Quixote. I know this is. This one's supposed to be really good. I need to read this one. Mad Knight embarks on a hilarious adventure with his fateful, not so bright sidekick and a classic satire. I don't think that's going to be poetic enough for Miss Miriam. Little Women. Maybe we can get her another Little Women rec in here. Oh, I have this on my TBR. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Fantastic gothic horror thriller. Violent Madman. Maybe. Owl and Other Poems. Okay, this is poetic. Nice poems. And there's those tried by law and an obscenity trial. Radical, honest, political, soft, holy, life-changing. This is what I'm leaning towards. Beowulf. I have read Beowulf. Cheers. Around the World in 80 Days. Let's do this one. Gianni said, I'm not usually into Bioware games, but I heard the Veilgar was anti-Bioware game. Jerica did play this and she loved it, but she is pro Bioware. So I don't know what that says for you, but I'm glad I can make Miriam happy. Fern is that guy's name. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yes, you can have a hand. Hello, dear. How have you been? Craving a new coming-of-age story. Also, can't go wrong with a good YA novel. Okay. Let's start in fantasy this time. Annihilation on my TBR. I have not read. I've heard great things. This is like sci-fi, scientist, sci-fi, like cosmic horror. Don't know that that fits your coming of age request. Starstruck, have not read this one. Tough Galaxy out there. Feminist sci-fi play turned graphic novel. That's cool. Parable of the Sower, have read. This is definitely not YA. So we'll just come back on this. This is good. Actually, High School Weekly recommended that to me. Annihilation was a book. Yes, the book was first, actually. Even though we were around the same day, I have a location unlocked that's super cool, but you don't have it yet. Maybe from missions. Yeah, that's not for her. Kiki's Delivery Service! I haven't read this, but I've watched it. Spirited young witch needs to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet as she arrives in bustling charming town. Sound familiar to anyone? That's really funny. That's really cute. I actually might recommend her this, but let's look at the kids really quick. Stormbreaker, yeah, we've looked at this already. Charlotte's Web. Let me look at a couple. No, I didn't have any other fantasy over here. That's travel. I'm gonna give her Kiki's Delivery Service. Yay! Success. Oh, wow, I might have to check that out. Love the movie. Fun. I haven't watched the movie or read the book, but I've heard it's good. Gianni, have you read the book or seen the trailer for the movie Project Hail Mary? If you like sci-fi, it's another good one. Hi there, I'm looking for inspiration in the kitchen Fans of the kitchen rules for your family and you, which is just a cooking tips thing. Only have 2 fact books, which is where these normally land. Secret History of Bookstonbury, no. Encyclopedia, no. Let's look at travel, maybe. Book of Tea, which me and High School Weekly have talked about already. It's like a tea, like worldly class thing. Very cool. What else? Maybe is that Inspiration in the Kitchen? Down Under, about Australia's people. Rambles in Germany and Italy. That's not food. Explorer's Guide in Georgetown. That does talk about local cuisine, but that's not really what it's about. How many castles in 7 days? Just the way Alex Garland intended. I haven't read the book, but I saw the trailer for the movie. It's right up your alley. Got my boy Ryan Gosling. Gotta check it out. I'm so dead. Chat, should I recommend for this person who wants a inspiration in the kitchen, should I give them the Book of Tea? Because technically tea is in the kitchen. Or should I give them this one, which says it's an illustrated guide to history, local cuisine. What do we think? The book is decent. I think the movie might be actually better. Tea book. Okay. Okay, yay! They liked that. Okay, good. I didn't know if like that would be the same. So like what they were looking for. Thank you, Coal Mines. Oh my gosh, we have enough for the coffee machine! I'm probably gonna get off soon, but I'm gonna get the speed runner at this. That's so good. Yeah, you're probably like crying at how long I'm taking to do some of these. Okay. I'm gonna buy my coffee machine. Today's the flea market. Yay! Okay, do I need any books? Okay, I have enough to buy these travel books and the coffee machine, so I'm gonna do that. Yay! Okay, where am I gonna put it? Do I put it outside or inside, chat? I guess I could put it... Something's wrong with my typewriter and I haven't been able to fix it. So I gotta figure out how to fix the typewriter. Here, I'll put this over here. I'll put the coffee machine. Oh yeah, I don't need to play his... There we go. Sure. I'll give Klaus a hand. In the window like a barista. Coffee machine is very fun. Can I do it like... I don't know if I can do that though. I can! Oh wait, that's so fun! Okay, yeah. Put this inside then. Should I put the plant outside? No, I kind of like it right there. Cute. I don't believe I forgot the boombox. Ooh, interesting. Okay, wait. It was the flea market day. Yeah. Should I... Flea market. It's from Luca's questline. Okay. Let's start fresh. What do they like here? Fantasy, classic, fact. Put some kids still. Fantasy, classic. We'll sprinkle in travel. Do a couple drama. Yeah, there's a pup. Yes, I got him. He was a stray and I gave him food. It made me really happy that was on stream. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't think I have any money, so I can't buy anything from anyone, but... Oh yeah. I'm at negative $9. Never mind. Just kidding. Klaus, have you heard him perform already? No. Yes, not Luca's questline, it's Klaus. I don't know why I said Luca. Well, let me making coffee, and then... Tilly, what you need, girly? So dear, anything I haven't read yet. I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously. I also, in particular, took a crime novel. Tilly, I only brought 4 crime novels. Carrie, I have read. Do I have it? I forget. No, I got rid of that one because I love Carrie. I do love Stephen King, some of his books, but Carrie's not my favorite. Coleman said you're yet to finish that line. I mean, Klaus is pulling out the moves, so I don't know. We'll see. This is like a dark horror. I don't know if crime is necessarily what she's looking for. The Shining. Hold, please. I do have The Shining, and I do really like it. 5 stars. Very interesting. Very good twist. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, you probably know, but like the way that it's written is really good. It's definitely like his descent into madness. Haunted Hotel. Very good spooky season book. But I don't know if this is what Tildy's looking for necessarily. Oh wait, I forgot to take a drink. Next, pets. Okay. This is my favorite Stephen King novel, Pet Sematary. So we have, how do we end up with 2 Stephen Kings on our recommendation list for Tildy? Sometimes dad is better. Because whatever came back from the grave no longer answers to your kitty. That is correct. I still don't know if either one of these fit exactly what she wants. Oh, please. Okay, what's next? American Psycho. I have not read that one. Oh, I forgot to mark 2 more that I've read. Dark and violent stream of consciousness of young, rich, narcissistic EP. That might be good for Tildy. Let me look at drama, not The Fault in Our Stars, which I have read. Tempest, Shakespeare. Classic, Desolate Island, magical, romantic, no. White Teeth? Wartime Friends, Bangladesh, and Englishman. I don't think that's what she's looking for. I'm gonna recommend her American Psycho. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I guess she wanted like a comedy or something. I must have missed that. That's sad. I think I've only had like 2 or 3 fails. Klaus! Don't want to jinx him. Actually starting to like the song drafts. Klaus needs some confidence. Regurgitation time. Been doing some songwriting. They've been begging me to show them. I reckon I'd wait till Mora is back because I don't want to do this without her. Okay, wow, he's cheating on us, Mora. You might have noticed that I can be a bit scatterbrained and the Lux is even worse. So Moira is our de facto leader. But we went on a big backpacking tour this summer, so the band's been on a break. Anyway, once she's back, we'll go for it. Album release and all. She likes my songs. She likes my songs. Your books are all secondhand, right? Got room for donation? Yes, we love free stuff. Oh, all music learning material. Sure. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Are they all music? Thanks for taking this off my hands. Thank you, thank you. Make more coffee. Here, I'll play the music while he's in there. Will that help him? Fern, achoo. He's allergic to Bailey. You can shove it, Fern. Okay. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. That tells me she has a kid. I just need an absolute gut-wrenching tragedy. Okay. Enjoy literary fiction novels, and also I prefer to read uncomplicated books. That sounds like an oxymoron to me, but that's fine. We'll start in drama since she likes tragedy. Fault in Our Stars, which we talked about earlier. That is definitely gut-wrenching, and it is also literary fiction. I don't know that it's complicated because it's technically YA, because they are 16. We'll leave that one on the list. The Tempest. That is quite literally a tragedy. I don't know. White Teeth, we talked about that earlier. Don't think that's right for her. Maybe we go to classic. Wuthering Heights. I have never read Wuthering Heights or any Emily Bronte, actually. Haunting tale of love and abuse set in the amidst the Yorkshire moors. The Odyssey I've also never read, but I would really like to. Legendary Greek epos about perilous journey home. Importance of being earnest I have not read. Clever Tale. To Kill a Mockingbird, we talked about this earlier, but I have read that one. I would say that that is pretty gut-wrenching, but more of like a true crime kind of like vibe. Crime and Punishment. Have not read. Don't think that works for her. Collection of poems. No. 1984. Let's give her The Fault in Our Stars. Let's see how it goes. Yay! It sure is devastating. Good luck. By the way, I think this is our last day before I'm gonna end, y'all. Yay! Oh yes, Anne. You want a coffee? Too jittery? Relatable. Coffee grounds is fertilizer. Yes, I've tried to do that before.
Wow.
Not all plants will like it since they have different pH level. Oh yeah, Anne is the plant girly. That's right. Before I forget, I have a little something. People are just giving me stuff. Oh, that's cute.
Yay.
Love it. Thank you, Anne.
Wow.
Yes, I'll give you a hand. Would you help me find? Fantasy is my fave, and I love a good classic epic hero's journey. Clash of Kings, which is in the A Song of Ice and Fire series, which I don't have, but I have read. Cheers. Before you end it, go through every shelved book one more time for any last clips with physical books. Okay. I have read Game of Thrones, and I don't know if this is a hot take, but personally, I think that the show is better than the books. I think the books are kind of dry, to be honest with you. And they want a hero journey with fantasy. Shatter Me, I have not read, but I've heard this series is really good. It's a YA, like, dystopian series. My phone thought I was talking to it. Stop. No. Then we have Stories of Your Life and Others. I've not read this one. Marvelous Sci-Fi Stories. Fisherman. I have not read this, but I've heard it's really good. Slow Melancholy Tale of Two Widowed Fishermen. Don't think that's what this person wants. At the Earth's Core. Sci-fi novel. Storm of Swords. Wait a second. I need to look it up. Which one is this? Is this after Clash of Kings? Because this could be great, because this is like in the same series. This is Game of Thrones. Oh, yes, this is the next one. That's a done deal, which I have read. Cheers. Okay. Perfect. Great, there you go. There's the next one in the series. Let's see if we can get any more. I've made a lot of money today, I think. Perfect right. Yep. I got you the next one. Oh, I didn't mark. Technically, that means the other one I read. Wow. They took all of my drama, all of my travel, almost all of my fact books. Okay. Ooh, dog bed. We can get our dog a bed. Okay. What did you guys want me to do? You wanted me to look through my shelf. But I don't think I can look through my shelf again. Without starting another day, right? Yeah, so I can't see them. I'm not gonna start another day. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Restock and do one day, but just, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let's see. What do they like here? Oh my god, I have so many fact books. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna have read any travel, but I guess we could do mostly. Let's do an experiment. We can see how many fantasy and how many drama, crime. Let's see. Let's do a little experiment, shall we? I'm gonna be out of wine. All right, let's see. Empty. Might be coming in an invitation for you. Now I feel like I have to finish the day. But it might take a while, so maybe not. Okay. Yeah, we'll make this just for content. Okay. Court of Mist and Fury. We still have over here. It's right here. That's one. We've already taken a drink and gotten a check mark for that. You can quit the game after the bit and then restart the day. Great. Then we have Labyrinths, which I've not read. Circe, which I have not read, but it is on my TBR. The Lightning Thief, which I have read. It is really good. It is a great YA novel about Greek mythology. Dune, I have not read. I have seen the first movie. I don't really have like a yearning to try it, to be honest with you. The Search, Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is one of my favorite shows of all time, but I actually have not read the manga, so that is on my TBR. Not on my already read list. Six of Crows. Hold on, hold on. Have read this one, and it is also one of my favorite books of all time, and everyone should read it. It's really good. It's got found family trope. It's about a like ragtag gang of young adults who get together, and they all have their individual backstories, and it's like a heist book, and they all have different kind of powers that are very interesting. And I love everything about this. This is the inside cover. It says no mourners, no funerals. I have read that. Read Six of Crows in 2023. Got the second book, but entirely lost interest and gave up. But wait a second. Did you try the second book? Because it's so good. It's even better than the first one. I really hope that you would go back to it. Maybe try the audiobook if you do audiobooks. It's so good. Fire and Blood. I actually haven't read this one. This is the only Game of Thrones book I have not read. And Second Foundation. Is this the Foundation like series? I have not read. Lion Witch. The Wardrobe is right here, and I have read it, and it's phenomenal as well. It's very nostalgic for me, this series. So we'll add that onto the list. Okay. The Passage. I have not read that. It looks like it's like a dystopian sci-fi virus. Martian Chronicles. I've not read that either. That freaks me out because it was published in 1950 and it was meant to be in the future, which is 2030. It talks about genocide. That's a little too real for me. The Handmaid's Tale. Speaking of too real, I've also read this, and it is in fact too real. Let's check it off the list. Divergent. Don't worry, I also have it on the list and in front of me, and I have read it, and I actually think I might like Divergent slightly more than Hunger Games. I forgot the plot of the first except for the ending. Fair enough. Here you go. Here's Divergent. Would recommend. Absolutely, especially if you like YA dystopian novels. Renma, I have not read. Looks like it's a graphic novel with queer characters, and it's a romantic manga series. The Dispossessed by Ursula K. Le Guin, which I have read one book by her. I've not read that one. The Return of the King, J.R.R. Tolkien. I have actually never read Tolkien before. Whoa, I like Divergent, but not more than Hunger Games. I know that's like a hot take, maybe. I think I like it more. Inkheart, we already talked about that. I have read that. That is one of my favorite childhood books. Storm of Swords. I think that's the one that I picked earlier that I told you I'd already read. Attack on Titan 1 manga. Once again, I share with you that this is my favorite anime and my favorite manga series of all time. And I have, can you see, hold on, pause. All my Attack on Titan. Excuse me. Okay, so yes, I have read Attack on Titan. Clearly. Because that's my favorite animes of all time, like I mentioned. Let's mark it off. What else? Annihilation, we talked about that. I have not read that one. Psalm for the Wild Built. I have read. High School said, what is happening? I was trying to show you my Attack on Titan collection. Obviously. The Green Mile, I have not read, and I do not have. Scott Pilgrim, have not read. Wuthering Heights, have not read. Orion High School Host Club, not read. Confess, no. Bell Jar, yes. Don't have physically. Night and Day. Not read. The Autographed Man. Ugly Love, Colin Hoover, boo! Tomato, tomato! We don't like her. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I actually haven't read this one, even though it's a very popular YA book for around my age, like teenage. A lot of people were reading it. Did not read it. Macbeth. I think I read that one, but I don't know 100%. If I did, it was just because I had to for school. You've Reached Sam. Not read. Martha Stewart. That's funny. No, I've not read that. P.S. I Still Love You. No. And then If Tomorrow Comes. No. What is Lying? No. It. No. Pet Cemetery. Yes, but we already talked about that. The Outsider is one of the Stephen Kings I have not read. Telltale Heart, I have read by Edgar Allan Poe. The Westing Game, no. And Mysterious Affair at Styles, no. So that is going to be all for me today. Let's see what our final totals are up to. I read 25 books in the hour and a half that we went through. Thank you. Thanks for letting me take a backseat produce Clip Farm. Thank you for clip farming for us. But if you joined and you chatted, thank you so much to Coal Mines, Gianni. We had Blaster Goblin in here for a little bit. We had Elsie in here for a little bit. Heroic Headgear. Thank you all for joining. It was really fun. I did, I think, 11 successful recommendations, and I finished a whole glass of wine. So I will definitely potentially be back to do this again because I really love this game and I want to play it more. I just thought it would be fun to kind of see, like, let's show you visual of thousands. all the books that I have read from this stream. Hold on, wait, there's more. I'm still lurking. Love that. Thank you. We appreciate lurkers here. Here you go. That's all of the books I have read that we saw on the stream. I know that I'm a crazy person, and that's okay, because I love to read. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.